So in this episode of Retro Wednesdays, we are taking another stab at Super Mario Bros. 2 because it, for some reason, royally pisses me off that we never beat this game. But
you're starting it off because that way you get two chances.
Yes, I'm gonna try. So I'm not gonna lie, I practiced a little bit last night, just a little bit, to learn to refine my strategy. And I'm not gonna be a tough guy and go every single world because we kind of did that the last time we played it. So
you're gonna warp?
Yeah, I'm gonna be warping.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that. I'll take that anyway.
So you actually mapped out which character makes sense for each level?
I did, yeah. I mean, it's probably not perfect, but sometimes I just use Mario for fun because like no one ever uses them. And I know that there's some people that love to be Luigi-ites, like they use Luigi for every single thing, like
me.
Yeah, and that's a good strategy. Like I know Luigi's really good, but I don't know. He never works for me for some reason. Like I just feel like I have no control over his jump. And I hate that.
Right. So how many levels are there in this game?
There are 7 worlds, and worlds 1 through 6 have 3 levels, and world 7 has 2. So I think there's like 20 altogether. And if you use all the warps, you can skip roughly half of the game. So you can cut the game in half if you use all the warps. Yeah. Mario is also pretty good because he's kind of all around, like he's well-rounded.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Don't fuck this up again. Oh, you asshole. Hang on. Off to a fucking rousing start already.
You were talking about naps, being a nap?
Yeah, I'm becoming a nap addict, like really bad. And I don't know, I've never been a napper. Like I've always been like a stay up forever. Come on, Sean, what are you doing here? I stay up super late all the time, and alright, I give up on life right now. But yeah, I don't know. I come home sometimes from work and I'm just like, yeah, I'm taking a break.
I can't do it. Every time I take a nap, it fucks my whole day up. I'll take a nap and I'll wake up and I'm tired, and then it screws up my sleep schedule. And I just don't understand why people love naps so much. I feel like the reason people are napping is because they're not getting good enough sleep at night.
That's probably true. I mean, I know that's part of my problem is that I stay up late all the time. Well, I was doing this thing. Anyone who listens to our stuff knows that I'm kind of a degenerate Destiny player in that I play all the time. And they're doing this like end of Destiny kind of thing. I suck at this. If there's one thing I need to get better at, it's figuring out how to get extra lives.
Gotta get better
terrible at it.
At random things?
Yeah. There's some trick. I mean, I've watched people do it. I forget which level this is. I'll just try it. But
this is the flying carpet one, no?
I think it is, yeah. Alright, I picked the right person. Here's a little secret that I learned.
Okay.
I gotta get through this part. But because the Destiny's doing its end of the game kind of event or whatever, I've been like just freaking out of control with like playing. I'm just having trouble today. That's okay, because I'm gonna pull some moves. See, a lot of people like the princess too because of that float.
Right.
I like it for the float, but I hate the fact that she is the world's worst jumper.
I mean, she jumps very low.
Yeah. Maybe I can't.
What kind of strats are you using right now? Oh, okay. I see what you're doing here.
There's a way. I don't know how to. Oh, you know what? I know how to do it. Hold on. Oh, you went too low. I'm trying to get up there.
Right.
That's my strat that I need. Because if you can get up there, you can actually don't know how you do it though. I watched the YouTube video of a guy do it, and then I don't know how he did it. Maybe he did this. I don't know. I don't remember how he did it. That's how
Damn, there you go.
Because I'm failing right now. I hope I don't die. But you can do this part twice and get a lot of coins.
I see. So you got 2 potions.
Yep. There's usually 2 potions per level. And then what you can do is you can go in here and then come back out and you can get it again. And the coins will still work.
So 2 times is the maximum.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, god damn it. I don't know if they carry over or not, too. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be a fancy man.
Gotta build up your life stock for the last level.
Yeah, that was my problem when I was practicing last night, was I got to the end and I'd only have like 1 life, and I would get to, I don't know, I was like having struggle night, like, my, yeah, I've screwed it all up, but whatever, I'll just finish the level. My son is, teething right now.
Yep.
And he got, most kids have like, maybe get 1 molar at a time. He's like, I don't have time for that, so I'm just gonna bust all 4 of them at the same time, so he's not been sleeping very well.
Oh no.
And like, he was upstairs being upset, and like, my cat was down here with me, and he's like climbing all over my back, and I was just like, I can't take this. I need to just like, go. If you can get a cherry in the first slot, that's what you really want to try to do.
Nice.
Because once you get the cherry, you can, if you're fast enough, you can keep it there. And I'm not fast enough, apparently. This is the only thing I wish
Nice.
you could do. Yeah, if you get all 3, you get 5. Which is awesome. That's how I see people, like, when they're playing this through. It doesn't really matter. When I was watching people play this through, that was, like, one thing I noticed, was, like, all of them had obscene amounts of lives. Like,
right.
This one guy was going through, and he had, like, 96.
Jeez.
I'm like, alright, that's one way to do it. It's like, it doesn't matter. You're gonna be able to play against the last boss long enough that it doesn't really matter. Just needed a minute there.
The ice levels, man.
The ice mechanic in this one is out of control.
The worst Blaster Master ice mechanic is just
That one is really bad too.
ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so ridiculous.
But the advantage of, like I said, the advantage of Toad is being able to pick these guys up. He's like the only guy I have any luck with doing it.
He's so fast that he can just...
Yeah.
Alright.
He is the shittiest jumper though. That's the only problem. So here's something kind of funny. You see how the coins I have is B?
Yeah.
They only accounted for 9 digits and then counter. So I have 12, I think. Maybe I had 11.
Yeah.
I just thought that was really funny. That somebody fucked that up.
Hexadecimal.
Yeah. Gotta start editing their shit better, man. 9. Peep-a-dip-a-dee. I hear that in my sleep. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. You're a fucking fail.
Man, no love.
In world, I think it's world 5, there's like 2 parts where if you're not the princess or Luigi, then just forget it. Yeah, this one's desert too, so you gotta be
This is
extra careful.
This game is sort of reminds me of you in the sense that it's a platformer, but it also has kind of like
Character management.
strategy elements that just, you know, I can't handle that. It's too complicated for me.
I gotcha.
I can only jump and shoot, and that's it.
But you're super good at that, so that's what counts. Come on, you
But
shit.
you can jump on top of those guys?
Yep. The majority of enemies you can actually just sit on and ride in this game. Which becomes really important at the very end of the,
You can just ride this dude the whole way?
No, eventually doesn't he go? Oh, he goes, I didn't realize that. He actually goes through the bones? Then he turns around. Fuck it, I don't care. Feel it in my bones.
You really like this game, right?
Yes, it's one of my favorites.
We gotta get a FDS and just get some.
Where is this? Oh, you know what? I made one mistake. And that might cost me. There's a potion back there that I really wanted to get. Oh, fuck.
Damn it. Get an FDS and just play some of these games.
Play some Doki Doki? I would love to
I'm sure
play
that
it.
game's so expensive now.
Probably. I hate
Could have
that.
used that before.
I know. They always do that to you. Where's the potion? I can't remember anymore. Struggle down. I remember now. It's in here. my Nintendo's struggling. Did you hear that? This actually isn't like 100% necessary, but since I'm addicted to increasing my life stock, it helps.
Yeah, it's even got grinding.
It does. The other thing that always is problematic in this is you always feel like this sense of like, I gotta go. Because this is the only Mario Brothers game that has no timer. And all the other ones have timers. So I instantly think about it like, oh my god, I have to go. I don't. I have all the time in the world.
Part of being an adult video game player is realizing those sorts of things.
Fuck,
like,
man, come on.
You can stand still. You can.
I got one at least.
You don't have to kill every enemy.
Yep.
Like all those.
You have
things.
all the time. You have time to defeat things as you go. Oh yeah, I remember this. You're gonna laugh at this. This is some shit. This took me like an hour to figure out last night. That one's the potion.
All right, what kind of strats do you have to use here?
You can double dip in here. I'm trying to think how the best way to do this. That one's the potion.
Double dip.
Yeah, you can double dick.
How are you gonna get back?
There's a ladder on the right. So now I can get the potion and go down there and get those coins, and then I leave and come back, and I think the mushroom is over there, I think. Or else it's all over here, I don't remember. I was half right.
Nice.
There we go. Strats.net. See, I'm glad I found that Google
Sean's
Doc
got
with all this stuff, because I never would remember any of this. This part, though, is really hard and obnoxious.
Oh, yes. I remember this. Looks really frustrating.
And I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage with Toad, because he is not much of a jumper. Like, if you're Luigi, you can just, like, super jump past half this shit. And that's actually one of the strats that I saw, one guy use. Like, I looked at, because I don't like Luigi at all. Like, I never really used him, so I never really understood what the big allure of him was. And then I watched this guy play through the whole game as Luigi, and I was like, okay, now I understand, because you can just bypass stuff.
Right.
By just jumping past it. And there's a really crazy hectic part in the last level. These guys are the worst guys in the game because there's no pattern.
The shooty guys?
Yeah, they're the worst. There's no pattern to them whatsoever. They just shoot whenever they feel like it. One, down low. Like, there's no pattern to it. It's just a complete crapshoot.
So you only get a certain number of tries before you can't beat him, right?
Yeah, but you only have to hit him 3, so I get 1 spare. And he can't do shit.
He's got me pretty frustrated.
I love that, like, when he opens his mouth, he's like, ooh. Insane.
Good job, man.
Can I tell you one time when I got the part that made me rage quit last night was I went over to this door and I fucking missed it and fell off the ledge and died, and I was like, that's it, I'm done.
That's when you stopped playing, yeah.
I just hopped up and like flipped the power thing on, and I looked at the cat and he meowed at me, and I was like, shut up, kitty, and I just went to bed. this. Oh my god, how many times I've died on this part? Oh my god,
Is it difficult?
it's fucking obnoxious. This is the part. This is the separates the men from the non-men. Because I have to pick one of these up, not get hit. And get a super jump off. What? Okay.
Take a breather.
This is fucking Extreme Mario Brothers right now. Oh my god, my kingdom for a heart, there's one! Yes!
What did you say? Kingdom for a
I
heart.
said my kingdom for a heart. I don't know why I hesitated. Fuck! I love how like Luigi like squats down and like smiles, like he's like eh. God damn this game. Now here's the trick on this part. When you throw you only have one block, right? So when you throw it, you have to get it all the way over as far as you can. Like that. You have to get it like that. Because now
You can retrieve
I can
it.
get over top of it and he won't climb on top of me. I'm telling you.
It's getting hectic.
These things, like, it gets weird. Like, it just gets weird. Like, none of the patterns are actually difficult. It's just the fact that there's so many of them.
Right.
And there's another part where I have to go up this chain thing, and it's the same thing. Like, the pattern's actually really easy when you see it, but, like, the whole time you're, like, watching all the shit flying around in a million directions, and you're like, oh my god, what do I do? It's very stress-inducing.
Yeah.
This game, for some reason, makes me very stressed. I don't know if it's because I've been playing it since I was a little kid, or what. But there's just something about this game that makes me, like, agitated. Yeah, this is the level. You're like, yeah, Sean, calm the fuck down. Like, it's not that confusing when you just say, like, I'm on the chain, I can't get hit. So all I have to do is wait for them all to get on one side, and then I can move over.
Oh, you can't jump. That's the problem.
No, you can't jump from one chain to the other. And like that one, I don't know, I think they messed up and didn't have the right spawns. This
That
part
wasn't too bad.
No. This part is really... No, it's not this part, it's the next part that's really frustrating.
Nice.
Yeah, this was the part that convinced me to get Luigi instead of Toad. Like, I was all toading up and using him like crazy until I got to this part. And I'm like, the jumping is just too hard for Toad. Like, there's parts where I have to carry bad guys up, and I'm like, just to get up there, and that's the jump. Like, for Toad to do that, I have to kill the spark guy because I have to use a super jump in order to get it, and I can't duck for long enough to get it to go off. Come on, Meow. I got him twice so far, that's pretty good. I was reading that the explanation of this thing is that vegetables in this world are bad dreams. And that's what Wart's doing. He's like flooding the world, the Dreamland, with bad dreams or something. This game is like very anti-nutrition.
Seems like there's a lot of Japanese games like that.
Yeah. Vegetables are
Telling
bad
you
for
to
you.
take diet pills.
Oh yeah. Yume, penguin clap, monogatari clap. Yume clap, penguin clap, monogatari. That's actually not real, I just made that up.
I think there's a picture of this. Isn't there a picture of this in the back of the box or something?
Yeah. I don't know what it is about this game. Like, I'm so, like, agitated right now. I feel like my head's gonna explode. It's just a childhood thing, because I remember being so intimidated by this game.
Right.
And being, like, so... Like, I would get to, like, World 5, and I'd be like, alright. And then, like, it would be so frustrating. It's like, I don't know, it's like my childhood fears or something. It's like I'm facing that bully in 5th grade or whatever. I finally got my chance to get revenge on him. I don't even know how many times I've hit him.
Is that garlic that you're throwing at him?
I think it's daikon. Japanese game. There's daikon, radishes, white radish. Isn't daikon white radish anyway? I'm an idiot.
Yeah, they're white.
There's pumpkins or yams. Fresh yams. Come on, you shit. Do you see me double? I'm like tapping the floor like I'm double kicking right now. I've never been this like freaked out by a game.
Are you the employee that's always like tapping your foot and like shaking the desk? Ridiculous.
No.
Oh my god.
Usually I'm like the calm one.
There's people at my work that like do that thing where they're like always moving their legs, and my monitor's like. I'm like earthquake.
New Jersey earthquakes. They'll get you.
New Jersey earthquakes. So shaky. I only had 7 cups of coffee.
I'm usually the opposite. Like I'm Mr. Calm and collected, except for this game. This game just makes me crazy. I wish I had videotaped how angry I was getting last night playing it.
All right, man. I killed him.
And they make you go through the door for the last time, just to fuck with you. All right, we beat it.
Good job.
It took 3 tries, but we managed to pull it off. This is one of the first Retro Wednesdays we ever did. We had like 15 people over when we were doing it because Kevin and Marlar came. Yeah, everybody was there.
Wait a minute, we did this already?
No, we never beat it. We only got to World 5.
Oh, right.
And then we tried to do it live at the live thing, one of the live streams. We couldn't do it.
Congrats.
All right, finally. Fuck this game. So I guess Super Mario Bros. 2 final thoughts, even though we've done like several final thoughts in this game.
It's a pretty solid game. I think it's still inexpensive for a Mario game. And it's the important thing about it is that it is a good game, but also you can see how it influenced a lot of the future Super Mario Brothers, and it's interesting to note that it was not originally made to be a Mario game.
Yeah, it's weird how so much like Bob-omb became like a standard character, and
I mean all the people in this.
Toad became a staple of the game, and playing as the princess and everything. I think one of the other things that, at least to me, even though I'm sure there's other games that do it, this is one of the first games I can think of that has such a super high replay value, because you can play all through it as sniff it,
dingy nut.
You can play it through all the way as the princess, or play it through all the way as Luigi, or mix it up. I've never heard anyone that's actually done it, but I have heard that if you do play through all the levels and you use everyone in equal number. Can you even do that? There's 20 levels and there's 4 of them, so I guess you could.
Yeah, 5 each.
If you play through and you do 5 each, that there's actually a second ending to the game. But I've never seen any confirmation of that. Subcon.
I heard the same.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's true or not.
Wait, that's Birdo?
Oh, is it? That's weird. The TV show had it wrong. Ostro. Cobrat. I like that guy. But yeah, I think it's one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. I played the living shit out of this game as a kid.
Clawglip?
Yeah. I always skip him. We never fight him. The other thing I think is interesting is that this game, it's a dream. Like, you're in the dream world. And a while ago, Shigeru Miyamoto was talking about Super Mario Bros. 3, and he said Super Mario Bros. 3 is a play. Because that's why there's, like, the curtain and everything in the beginning of the game. So it makes me wonder, like, out of the original trilogy, is Super Mario Bros. The only game that's quote-unquote real? Because this one he's asleep and the other one's a play. So it's interesting. It's interesting to me because it's sort of like, well, wait a minute, like, which was Mario only real? Did that only really happen in the first game and then Super Mario World happened? I
don't know.
It messes with your head. But yeah, this is one of the most played games I own. Even now, like, I'll pop it in and just futz around with it. it's still really hard. Like, I still struggle mightily with it in certain spots. And, like, that was actually one of the better runs I've had.
Yeah.
Going through it comparatively. And admittedly, like, I played it last night, so I got a lot of my fuck-ups out of the way for tonight. But, yeah, it's an awesome game. It's not expensive. I actually was looking the other day, and most of those Super Mario Brothers games are not expensive anymore. Like, I remember when I was looking at them, I was going to buy all 3 of them boxed, and I remember Super Mario Bros. 3 being like 65, 70. Now I'm seeing them for like 20, 30. Like, I've seen certain games. I know people keep saying like, oh, the retro collecting scene's dropping in prices. It's slowing down because everyone's completing their collections. And I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen that, but I have seen some games lower in price than what I've seen before. And this one's definitely one of them. I've seen it loose in the $8 to $10 range. And honestly, if you're a game collector and you don't own this, like, I don't know what you're thinking. You're doing yourself a disservice. And yeah, I know that it's like a reskinning and a reconfiguration of Doki Doki Panic, but it's still, I don't know, to me it's such a great game. It's so much fun. It's so unique in that all the characters are different, and it was like I said, the only game I could think of that had that. Like, you had Mega Man where you could be different versions of Mega Man, but you didn't have 4 completely different characters. And I don't know that many other games that did that took the time to like put that degree of mechanic into it. And it makes it like super fun because like I said, like, a lot of people are like Luigi disciples, and I'm not. I'm a Toad man myself. I'm all about picking shit up real fast because fighting the bosses is so much easier when you don't have to spend 2 seconds like flipping it up or flipping and picking up. But I don't know. This was awesome. I'm glad that we finally beat this stupid game on a Retro Wednesdays episode. I keep saying we should go back to some of the ones we did in season 1. Like, there's some that we got real close to beating and we never did. We gotta beat Time Lord.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it. So, this is Super Mario Bros. 2 for Retro Wednesdays. Until next time.